Jenny was a little girl who always walked with her head down because she believed she wasn't pretty enough. She didn't dare to make eye contact with others and never participated in group activities, feeling full of self-doubt. One day after school, Jenny wandered into a small accessory shop in town, hoping to find something that might make her feel a little more beautiful. The wide array of accessories dazzled her. She spotted a green ribbon that caught her attention. Though she doubted whether such a bright accessory would suit her, she mustered the courage to buy it. The shopkeeper smiled as she handed the ribbon to Jenny and said, "You'll look beautiful with this." Although Jenny wasn't fully convinced, hearing the compliment lifted her spirits. She carefully tied the ribbon on her head and suddenly felt different. She walked out of the shop with her head held high, feeling for the first time that maybe she was a little bit beautiful. On her way home, Jenny ran into some acquaintances. Eager for them to see her transformation, she confidently lifted her head, a smile of self-assurance on her face. Suddenly, she accidentally bumped into a passerby. In the past, she would have felt embarrassed and walked away with her head down. But this time she simply apologized softly and continued walking confidently, not noticing that the ribbon had fallen off. As she walked, she encountered one of her friends who smiled and said, "Jenny, you look so confident today. You're beautiful." Her friend gently patted her shoulder, and Jenny felt warmth fill her heart. That day, many people smiled at Jenny and complimented her. For the first time, she experienced the attention and affirmation of others. Jenny had thought it was the green ribbon that made her beautiful, until she got home and stood in front of the mirror. To her surprise, she realized the ribbon was gone, likely lost when she bumped into someone earlier that day. At first, Jenny felt a bit disappointed, thinking that the compliments she received were because of the ribbon. But as she reflected on all the smiles and kind words she had received throughout the day, she began to understand the true reason behind them. She realized that her change that day wasn't due to the ribbon. It was because for the first time, she believed she could be beautiful. It was this newfound confidence that made her stand out. Jenny learned an important lesson. True beauty comes from confidence. When we stop worrying so much about how we look and start believing in ourselves, joy and beauty naturally follow.